Well, hi, everybody. Good afternoon again on behalf of CueSports International. Welcome. It's the inaugural CueSports International 10-ball Invitational Tournament. This is live from the Predator Arena at the Rio Hotel in Las Vegas, Nevada. And as you know, you've been with us all week. We've got 16 of the world's best players here competing in a round-robin format. They've been in groups of 4, playing round-robin within that group. And 4 of them are going to go through to the semifinals this afternoon at 3 and 5 p.m. Pacific, with the final scheduled for 7 o'clock tonight. 3 of those players have been determined. 1 more to be determined right now at the end of Group D play. So without any further delay at this time, it's going to be my honor to introduce our 2 competitors. Our first player hails from Glasgow, Scotland. This gentleman's a former junior world 8-ball champion. He's a 2-time world black ball English 8-ball champion. He's the Empire State 10-ball champion, and he is the current New York City Grandmaster 8-ball champion. He's sponsored by Steinway Billiards, by Lucasi Hybrid, and by Kamui. We call him Eagle Eye. It's Jason Shaw. Thank you. And his most worthy opponent from Tarlac in the Republic of the Philippines. Among this man's long list of accomplishments include 3 Japan Opens, a Whirlpool Masters title, twice a World Cup of Pool champion, and he's the 2010 World 9-ball champion. Ladies and gentlemen, sponsored by Bear Cues and Puyat Sports, a member of the Billiard Congress of America Hall of Fame, and one of the nicest men you'd ever want to meet. Please welcome Django. It's Francisco Bustamante. Okay, gentlemen, 1 race to 9, alternate break. Referee in charge of both matches, Joe Destro.
Hi again, everybody. On behalf of CSI and my partner, Robert Cotton LeBlanc, Ken Schumann here in the booth. And it's really going to be exciting and fun to watch this match. We got Eagle Eye Jason Shaw, who certainly plays at a breakneck level speed. And his opponent is no slowpoke either, so I imagine that this is going to be action, action, action all the way through. Great shot making. So sit back and enjoy. This is going to determine who the 4th semifinalist is. I can tell you only one thing that I am certain of, and that's if Jason wins this match, he will go through to the semis. He has a current record of 2-0. Francisco's 1-1. So if Jason wins, he's 3-0, and he will advance as the 4th semifinalist, and he will play Ko-Ping Chung, who just defeated John Mora to get out of his group undefeated as well. If Francisco wins, they each have a 2-1 record, and I'll have to do some checking to see what the records are on the other 2 Group D players to see if we get into more than a head-to-head tiebreaker. If it's just Francisco and Jason with 2-1 records, I believe Francisco would go through based on having beaten Jason head-to-head, but we'll be able to finalize all that at the conclusion of this match. But I can tell you for sure that the first semifinal will be Ko-Pin Yi, who won his group, and Dennis Orcuyo, who won his group. Great way to start here by Django. 2 balls down, 1 ball hanging, nothing clustered up. And once he gets basically on the 5 ball, it should be a tap out. So here's the whole rack's right here on the deuce, and he got perfect. Looks like I would certainly play for the 5 in the corner. And that's exactly what he did. Just wants to come beyond the 9 a little bit. 6 on the side and stop. should be well on his way to rack number 1. Tell you, Ko Ping Chung, very impressive there in his match with John Mora. He was 6'2" down, maybe 6'3", but at least 6'3", and I think maybe 6'2", and he wound up with a 9-7 victory. So even in these alternate break formats, we've seen that 3 and 4 rack deficits can be overcome. You obviously need a little cooperation and some good fortune, but it can be done. So every rack has major significance. And he's probably going to have to just stun this over to his right and play the 10 in the same pocket. Pretty easy stuff here.
Is this to see who wins the group?
Yeah. The only thing that I'm certain of, Bobby, is if Jason wins the match, he wins the group because he'll have a 3-0 record. If Francisco wins, he and Jason will be 2-1. I don't know the exact standings of Corey and Kevin as far as their overall record. So that could factor into a 3-way tiebreaker.
If Bustamante wins this match to determine who goes on to the semifinals, is it going to be determined by the Corey Kevin match?
Well, here's how it's going to depend. I don't know if either one of those two, if one of those two players between Corey and Kevin winds up with a 2-1 record, and these two guys here both wind up with a 2-1 record, we have a 3-way tie with 2-1. Then the head-to-head is not the factor; it's the rack differential, because you can't do head-to-head when you have a 3-way tie.
Right.
But maybe I can check my notes here to see what Corey and Kevin's records are, and that'll help us maybe get a little better picture of what the possibility is here. So I'll do some looking into that while Jason breaks off here in rack 2. Okay, according to what my records tell me, Kevin Cheng is 0-2, so he can't get there. Corey's 1-1. So if Corey wins, he's 2-1. If Boosty wins, he's 2-1, and that would make Jason 2-1, and that would send it to rack differential to determine the group winner. If Corey loses that match, then the winner of this match goes through. And I really don't have any idea what the actual standings on the rack differential is right now, so we'll have a look at that should that situation be the case. Nice shot. He got him.
That was a good shot.
Yeah. He can't play it rail first either. He's got to come in behind it, or he's got to twist it a little bit. I like 2 rails behind it, but you got to watch out that the 2-ball doesn't start running into things and sit there. Well, looks like he's twisting it a little bit. Maybe he's got the outside of it for like a cross corner and cue ball back here, but from the camera angle we had, it didn't look like he could clip the left side of it straight ahead.
nice. I'll
It's
tell
got
you.
to bounce big, or he's going to leave it open. Yeah, he did
Hit
leave
it
it
pretty
open.
good,
Yeah,
Doug. You know,
he
I
sure
thought he
did.
hit it good.
He did hit
It was
it good.
looking good when he hit it. You
Yeah.
know. It was looking good when he hit it.
Yeah. Can't quite tell the angle. It looks like the angle's going into the long rail with the cue ball. He may be able to follow it out 2 cushions
That's
just
what I
near
think.
the spot, shoot the 3 in the side, or he's got to draw it between the 4 and the 10.
Which is a little risky.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
he's just
I
gonna
like
shoot
just a
easy.
high ball here.
Like this,
Yeah.
yeah. Look at this.
Well,
Look
he's
at this.
gonna-
Look at this.
He's
Look at
going to
this.
marry it.
That was.
Referee's got to check whether that's frozen or not before the shot. I don't think they are frozen. Jason's good at this. He's done this a lot. He hits these pretty well. Did he get a rail? He did. Excellent play. Excellent
Well,
play.
that's a touchy. That's a little touchy shot.
Yeah.
I
No.
think Boosty can hit it. Might even be able.
You think
I
he,
think he
yeah,
can hit it.
I think he can
Real
hit it, but I
thin.
don't think he can make
No,
it.
it's real
by
thin.
this camera shot, it looks like he can't hit it, but he has actually called it in that upper left corner, so
Yeah.
it looks like hit all of it that you can. And it's a natural 3 rails around if he gets there. Yeah, he didn't have enough to
No,
make
but
it,
he
but
sure
boy,
hit this ball good here. That was not. That was
Oh,
tough. That
boy.
was tough.
you bet.
That was a tough shot to hit that ball that thin and not scratch or.
And look at the placement of the object
Uh-huh.
ball and the cue ball.
Right.
He can go either side rail. Of course, the left side rail is the easier path, and I think what he wants to do is hit this full in the face.
I think he's mass
I think he's
Brown.
now saying it. Okay.
And you're going to try to catch it and bank it down here by these balls. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say if he kicked one rail full in the face, the cue ball would stay there.
Like this. This is.
Well, there's a lot of traffic, but there's a few holes there. I wonder if he can make the 3 in the side off the 10.
Yeah, it looks pretty close, doesn't it?
If he can hit the ball flush, yeah,
He can hit like straight on the side.
that's what he's looking at.
It's really close. Yeah.
Yep. 3 in the side off the 10.
He might just with the cube. Is he going to?
I think the cue ball, well, he's got to hit it firm, but the cue ball's going to come here to the short rail. Uh-oh. Don't do that to him. Okay.
Look at this.
Well, this is like game ball here.
Yeah, the 5's hanging in the side. He just
Yeah,
gonna shoot
and
the
he
5 in
can-
the side.
He was trying to come under the 5, I think. I don't know, but doesn't matter. He's probably going to have to play the 5.
On the 10. He's playing
Yeah.
the 10.
No, I think
Or
he's
he
going to
could go
slide.
rail
It's
first,
going
go
to he's
behind.
going to slide it in there softly under
he's
the
gonna
10.
Go behind. Yeah, he's going to go behind it. Yep. Oh yeah. Now he's perfect.
Oh, it's a
Shoot.
tap out now.
Boom, boom.
Yep. Jason got a little unfortunate on his nice kick, nice safety, Masse safety on the 3, where it lined up not only where it would be made off the 10, but Francisco had just enough room to get there to do that. But you got to give Django credit; he executed it well. And just like that, it's going to be 2-0. Well, you know, regrettably, and I hate to say it, but it's the truth, and facts are the facts. No man from the North American group is going to get to the semifinals. Right now, we have 2 Taiwanese, and a Filipino. So whoever goes through from this group it looks like it'll be a European or a Filipino. like I said, Corey he's got a 1-1 record. So if he wins, he's 2-1. These two guys are both 2-1. I just don't know how the rack differential sets up. So maybe there is an outside chance for Corey to go through, but I don't want to speculate on that.
And that's only if Bustamante wins?
Only if Bustamante wins. He's got to win and Corey's got to win for it to go to rack differential. If Corey loses, then it's the winner of this match. And if Jason wins, it's case closed, then it's Jason.
This is kind of fun just trying to figure this out.
Yeah.
Much less.
And you can be sure each of these players knows exactly the position that they're in.
No, they know what's going on.
Yeah.
Look at that break. Got
Boy,
kicked, but he broke him solid.
held the cue ball
Yeah.
beautifully. It got kicked, but he's still going to get a look at the one. No pocket for it except.
The side.
No, I don't think it even goes past the 4. And it doesn't.
Oh, I was talking about the 2. I thought the 1 was straight inside. No, yeah.
I don't know. If it goes past the 4, it's tight.
But he can't get on the 2.
Unless he can
here.
come across with left near the other side pocket and shoot the 2 in the lower left corner. One rail across with left.
See it. Yeah, I see it.
Just get to the diamonds below the side.
Mm-hmm.
And but I think if he's got the side pocket for the 1, he's got a real narrow opening. He did call it. And this man certainly has the stroke to do this. That was a tough shot. And the pool guy smiled on him there, so first good roll of the match goes to Django. Well, he did get that good roll in the last game where he could see the 310, but I'd be careful here with the 3-rail kick because I wouldn't want to open all those up. I don't think it's going to be major speed. If that goes in, he's going to have the option. Francisco can give this back.
He's going to take it.
He's probably going to take it and slide behind the 10.
Right, thin it and go out behind the 10.
Right, that looks like the most obvious shot. There's nothing offensive here he can do. He let him see it. Yeah, he hit it too fat.
I don't know if the 3 goes by the 10, but if it doesn't, this is tough.
I think the 3 does go by the 10 from this camera
he'll just
angle.
roll
We
this
can.
2 in. I'll wait till he moves.
As soon as he moves, you'll be able to see. I think it does go.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, like a half a pocket.
That's a tough shot at that speed, though. The shot he just played. Kind of waved an apology to Francisco for the good roll. Okay, on the other side, Kevin Cheng out 2-0 real quick over Corey. And like I said, if Kevin wins, Corey has no chance because he's already got 1 loss. I don't know if he can go 2 rails and get this deuce thin enough to get that cue ball up table. And then the 2's not going to go very far, going to be kind of out in space.
Talking about kicking the deuce,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If he hits it fat, I believe it's a possibility the cue ball might stay behind the 10. If he kicks this way, the 3 is a 3. Yeah, the 3's
I don't
away.
think he can kick straight behind it. He's calling it in the side. You know why? Because off the 10 and maybe even off the 4.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Well, this ball goes if he hits it right straight behind it. No, he didn't hit. That's not how he tried to do that.
Yeah.
He's trying to, like you say, billiard off the 10 ball.
Mm-hmm.
But he had to hit it full.
Okay, well, the only ball of any consequence here is going to be the 5, and the 4 lays real well to get on the 5 to play it in the upper left corner where Jason's standing. Just don't want too big an angle on the 4 here. I mean, he might play for the 5 in the same side or in the corner by the 9. I suppose that's going to be a little easier to control the cue ball on since he's got more angle than he really wanted.
I think
He might just bunt it, yeah. Going to play in this corner, and that's good too because that gave him a lot more room for the cue ball.
Right. He's going to just roll down the table. Got the 6 ball straight in.
Yep.
Boom, boom.
He actually may have to punch it a little, you know, just to make sure he doesn't roll right at the 10.
He's going to be going toward this one, yeah, like this.
Right.
Yeah, toward the 9.
Right. I love his pace. I just like the way he plays. Like you said yesterday, there's almost a little bit of Earl in him, you know, one or two warm-up strokes, and he's ready to go.
Yeah,
he's got his mind made up, you know, as he's walking to the ball.
He don't waste no time.
But it's still controlled, you know.
Well, 2-1 here, folks.
Watching that other game?
Huh?
Are you watching that other game?
Yeah.
Have you seen him? He's at it. I'm telling you, both of them are at it.
All right, 2-1. Jason breaks, rack 4. One ball. 4 ball. No shot. Where do you push? Behind the 10 a little bit? Yeah, right where he's got his tip. I mean, if he does it and the cue ball's not on the cushion, I don't think he's going to get it back. Because Boosty will find a way to get that cue ball down here. But that's the place to push. Well, especially with the cue ball out that far, I don't think there's any chance in the world he's going to get this back. He may even be able to slice at this and kind of two-way it, Bobby. I don't know if the side pocket's going to come into play if he does that.
This is a crazy situation here. You know, I mean, this is a hard. I don't know if he's. Yeah. It's going to be hard to get on the 3. You know.
Yeah, but I mean, there's not much else to do here but shoot, I think.
You just don't know how good he hit that
Oh,
ball.
you bet.
You know how, I mean, you realize how, with inside he makes the ball.
Yeah, yeah. Because he was concerned about the side and he had to
But he
hold
hits
the cue
his
ball.
with inside,
I know.
cut the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, from 8.5 feet away.
What a shot that was, folks.
Boosty
hard
looked-
enough to make
yeah,
the ball with left,
Yeah.
with natural English,
Yeah.
much less the inside.
Boosty looks good. He looks loose. He looks smooth.
Uh-oh.
No, he's all right. Didn't want to be quite this straight, but I mean, he's okay. Just stop there. He'll have the natural angle. He was telling me late last night after he played his was the 5 o'clock match or something like that. His back was starting to bother him quite a bit,
Really?
and I talked to him about 20 minutes before the match here, and he said he got a little bit of rest. He's feeling a little bit better this morning, and the fact that he didn't have to play till 1:30 this afternoon also helped him.
Mm-hmm.
As we both know, it takes a little longer to get loose when you start looking at the golden years.
I'll let you, I'll let you know when the
Let me know when you get there.
Yeah, I'll let you know when it happened.
Okay. And as we said, Boosty is he's 50 years old. Jason, I believe, is 26 or just shy of 26. And 3-1. On table 2, it's Kevin Cheng with a 2-1 lead and at the table.
Three balls on the break. Look at this shot. Look, did you see what he just did?
I'm sorry, I was writing notes.
What a shot. He cut the ball in with inside, hit the long rail, then the short rail, and straightened it back up and come out with the deuce. Boy, he hit it just like right on the money. I mean, right on the money. Oh, what a shot that was, really.
Hit it like a Hall of Famer.
I'm telling you, man, he hit the ball like smoking hot.
Wow.
Sheesh. What a shot. I didn't think he could get by there, you know.
Yeah, that 6 ball's taking up a lot of area where he'd like to be for the 3. He doesn't want a big angle on the 3 because he just wants to stay around there for the 5 and the side. He's going to just hug the rail. No, he played the gap, and that's fine. That's even better.
Oh, that's a big gap.
Yeah, it is.
Well, he sure hit that ball. That
Yeah.
2, the 1 good or whatever it was. The 1, yeah.
Just a little left follow here, bounce off. hold it. You don't want to go that far. That's not where he wanted to go.
No, he's 2 inches past where he's trying to
Yeah,
get there.
because now he's got to go forward. He's got to put a little inside on it. He's over the ball. I wonder if he can miss the 9.
I think so. I don't think the 9
Yeah,
comes
if he
into
can miss
play.
the 9, he just slide out. Oh,
Oof.
he almost did a 180 on that one.
It
Little
looked
body
like
English.
It looked like he was going to follow it in for a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, he was sure scared of that. On the other table, 3-1 for Kevin, and he's breaking. And this for 4-1. Quite a difference in pace between this match and the one we just watched. Remember, everybody, tomorrow, 6 p.m., is the OB Challenge match. Scotch doubles 8-ball. Mike Deuel and Corey Deuel representing OB. And their opponents are these 2 old Filipino guys. Efren and Boosty against Mike and Corey. 8-ball race to 21. Scotch doubles format. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now you got the camera on the other table. Kevin Cheng at the table there, as you can see, with a 3-1 lead. And it looks like Jason is satisfied with that rack. So here we go, game number 5.
He needs to win this game. Jason does.
Yep.
5-1
Actually, it's
to get-
game 6 because our scoreboard needs to be updated.
It's 5-1.
No, it's 5 games played, 4-1. So this is game 6.
Look at this. Nothing goes. And nothing goes.
Yeah, but he's either got a 1-rail kick to make the ball with natural position for the 2, or he's got a good safe, kick it across and come down. I think he's going to kick to make the ball if it's not that far off the cushion. No, he's banking it.
No, it's
Kick
way
bank,
off
kick bank. Yeah, kick bank. So you hide the 1 under the 2-3-6.
Right.
Oh, he hit it way too thin. All right, let's see if Jason can take advantage of it. Look at the layout of the balls on the other table there, Bobby. They're all got like 8 balls on the rail.
Well, if
He's
he-
got to play the 3-6 next.
yeah, if
And
he
it's,
makes it
it's pretty
3-6,
easy.
He's in pretty good shape.
Well, the
Although
5.
the 5 only goes in this one pocket down here, you know.
Yeah, see that where he put his tips, where he needs to be on the 4 so he can draw
And just swing over.
in between the 5 and the 9.
Yeah.
Hit the cushion. Even if he hits the 9, that's okay.
Did he get there?
Yeah,
Looks like he's right there.
I think he's just barely there. He can power it right into the gap between the 5 and the 9.
Well, it's close too.
No, he's going to look like yeah, sure. Just don't want to be over the ball.
Well, that's not where he wanted to get.
No,
that's
because you
for
can't
sure.
put left English on this. Center ball, brought it back nicely.
Sure did hit that ball good.
He did. He darn well did.
This is going to be a nice out if he gets out here, Ken, from the way these balls were sitting, being down, especially 4-1, you know.
Yeah, the pressure's on for sure.
Just spin back up and go 3 rails toward the 10.
See how that ball keeps going and going and going, you know? Nice stroke, nice
Well,
firm
he
stroke
sure
on
hit
that 10 ball. He
that
didn't,
one's
he didn't,
solid.
didn't baby it. Good
Nice
out, Jason.
Nice out.
He said to us he feels like the table's playing a little quicker than last time, and it definitely is. The reason for that is the cloth was restretched overnight, and like I said, it's brand new balls, and they only have one match played on them. So we switched back over to the second match. As you can see, Corey's at the table there with a 3-1 deficit, and not a whole lot to do here but play safe off the 3 ball. What's kiss? I don't think that Kevin can make that ball, but anyway, we're back over here now in the feature table with Django breaking with a 4-2 lead. And if he wants to keep that lead, he better win this rack.
After this match, we're starting the actual semifinals
Yeah.
of the single elimination. That's
Yeah.
race to 9 still.
Race to 9 in the semis, race to
Race
11 in the final.
Got you. In the single elimination, correct?
Single elim. 2 semis, and the 2 winners battle it out for the championship. Well, the great news is a ball down and a shot at the 1. The bad news is he's over the 9. But he really only has to pocket the 1 with a natural ball, because the 2 is sitting right there. Not that there's anything easy about this.
Our food's over there. I'm going to go get it.
Do you want to get change for me to pay the guy? Okay. Okay, I'll take care. I'll square up with you later then.
So I'll go get it and clean this back and I'll go eat.
It's a deal. Well, there is a decision that a lot of players wouldn't make, to not shoot the 1 ball, because I think Francisco knew that he would sell out the entire rack if he didn't pocket the 1 ball. So not only did he leave Jason a little bit of work here, but he managed to sort of tie the 2-3 up. I think the 2 might go by. It certainly would probably go off the 9 in the side. Nice shot there, Jason. Francisco cannot hit this ball straight on, but I'm still impressed with his ability to make the decision he made to not shoot at the 1 ball. A lot of mental discipline to do that. Now he wants the 10 to stop the cue ball. Well, that's going to work out just as well, if not better. Isn't it amazing how many times these guys will kick safe from what looks like an impossible position to leave your opponent hooked? You're going into the long rail, He's gonna try to hit the one on the left side where the cue ball will go under the 6. That'll work too. It's almost the same shot Francisco just had, but I think he can hit probably half the one ball. But it's real risky to graze this on the right-hand side as you're looking. Bring the cue ball 2 rails back down the table there under the 6. He did call something, and it might be the 1 in the left lower pocket off the 10 ball. But if he does that, I don't know what he's doing with the cue ball. In any event, this is going to take... Oh, he's cutting the 1. That's what he's doing, which is what I thought he would do originally, just for safe. But he's called it in case it bounces in off the 6 or the 7. Well, I left him a billiard on the 6, but where's the 1 going? It's going to have to get the 1 out in space. So at a minimum, he might be able to shoot the 1 in the side or in the corners up here. Yeah, he knew the 1 would wind up there. When you saw him lining up his cue stick at the 7 ball, that's what he was worried about, is now playing the 1. That's the direction the cue ball is going to take, assuming it'll get past the 5. Because the 2 does pass. Smart shot, smart play. He knew he was going to run into the 5 and hit it with the speed that worked out well for him. It goes. He's just got to get below it a little bit, or at best straight in on it. So as you can see, he's already planning his position for the 8 with 3 more balls to go. So the angle on the 7 is going to be the key to this. Okay, first diamond, middle diamond. He's kind of splitting the difference there. Let's see if he lags it down there or he hits the second short rail. Thank you, Bob. Wow. Yeah, he lagged it down there. I think he's still okay because the cue ball's going to graze off the 9 and both balls should be pretty close to on the cushion. It's a world championship out right there. A lot more. Huh? Time out? Is it your break? Yeah, sure. Time out, Joe. All right, we are back, everybody. Ready to resume here on the feature table as soon as Jason puts his glove on. Meanwhile, you see Corey shooting, looks like the 6 or the 7 ball, trailing 3-1. And that was the 6. Now he's on the 7. Jason checking the rack. Down 4-3 and breaking. All right, he broke dry last time. Let's see if he makes any kind of an adjustment. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. I think the 1 passes the 8. He sure hopes it does. You know, it looks good from here. All right, he's still got the angle. He's okay. Just doesn't have a whole lot of the cue ball to hit. He's punching it to the other side of the 4 because of the fact that he was jacked up a little bit. He wanted to hit the ball a little firmer, help ensure the accuracy of the shot. He did that. Nice touch there. Good angle. Corey got out in that rack. He trails 3-2. And the match is tied at 4. 9 in the side, 1 in the corner, straight in on the 2. 3, get out of the way. It did. 6 ball, I think can go in the side. Yeah, it looks like there's a nice little space there between the 6 and the point. He took a quick look at it. He knows it goes. So it's just position on the 4 is going to be the key. He'll want to be somewhere near the 10 ball to shoot the 6. So let's see which pocket he wants to play the 4 in. I almost think right now he might want to play it where the 3 is. Wants that to come a little further. Okay, well, it's all about the angle. The 4 should go in there without touching the 6, as long as he's got the angle to follow kind of to in between the 6 and the 10. Excellent. Okay, just got to use a little extra care here. Now he's going to play it in the corner because he can't risk drawing the cue ball over for the 7. Boy, come up just a little short, but it's okay. It's okay. It's deceiving from where I'm sitting. It's almost straight in. I thought he had a much more severe angle. And just like that, he did exactly what he needed to do, which is win on his break and maintain the advantage. And now Jason has to do the same thing in order to stay at least to striking distance where only one turnover would turn the thing around. Okay, rack number 9. Francisco Bustamante with a 5-4 lead. All right, let's see what the break gods have in store. Sure. Is he coming in between or at the end of this match?
I don't know. What's the racing to 7?
9.
He'll probably come in sooner than the end of the match
Okay.
because of I'm not sure when Joe has to play.
Okay,
But
that's
they're going
fine.
over it now.
Just have
How
him
many
get
more matches do you have after this? 2, right?
3. 2 semis in the final.
What times?
Scheduled for 3, 5, and 7. We may be running a little late. I mean, it's already quarter of 3, so we're about a half hour behind.
Okay. Okay.
Just have Steve come over a few minutes early so Joe can...
They're right there now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Very good. Thank you, John. Sorry, I had to step away from the mic for a second. We're going to have a referee change here because one of our referees has other duties he has to go attend to. So they're just making that transition now. And Francisco with a great chance here to stretch this lead out on Jason's break. And Francisco would be breaking in the next game with a chance to open up a 3-game advantage. Meanwhile, Cheng and Deuel are still 3-2 over there. A lot of safety play. And he's done it. 6-4.
Did you ask your referee over there to sit his ass down before having to pay to watch his matches? He's just standing there in front of him, carrying on the conversation.
Oh, am I on here?
Yeah, you're on.
I am.
You were never off.
Oh,
People were writing in and calling and
want to know
wondering
where I was.
they were sad.
Makes me feel wanted. Look at those shirts are glow in the dark. Look at those two yellow.
Yeah,
How's that working?
got the blue lights up there,
Yeah, like that is.
like they're like black lights.
Yeah. Well, 6-4.
Yeah, I think that other match is on the slow train to nowhere. 3-2 over there. They've only played half as many games as they've played here, and both matches started at the same time.
Wonder why they're playing so slow.
Well, there's been an awful lot of safety battles, but I just think that's kind of the nature of the last match. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Francisco with a big chance here to stretch it out by 3 racks, but he's got a lot of work on this 3 to play it in the side.
Look at this shot. He might be playing the 7 here.
Yeah, I don't know that the 4 will go in off the 6.
Yeah, it's close.
It may go clean in,
I think he's going to play
but
the
if
7.
it goes clean, but if it goes clean in, he's got to hit it soft, and then where's he go for the 5?
He's got to be playing the 7 here.
No, I don't think so. Oh boy, that's a bad break there. He was going to wait. He knew the 5 was going there. He was going to play the combination.
Excuse me.
This is a huge rack for
Oh,
both
yeah.
players. More so for Jason. But, a 3-rack lead at this point in the match would have really warmed up the electric chair that Jason would be sitting in. I wonder if he's going to back kick it and call it cross corner and hope it goes in off the 7. Maybe he got a piece of it. I can't tell, Bobby. He hasn't called anything yet.
It goes over there if he kicks at it.
Yeah, but he hasn't called anything. Oh, no. He called the 7, and I thought that might be the shot, the back kick billiard. And now, even if he can see this ball, the best he can do is bank it cross side. I don't think from there
you see it.
Yeah. I don't think he's corner hooked. He may be 7-ball hooked or 6-ball hooked.
Yeah, he's hooked behind the 7.
Yeah.
The 6. Excuse me. This is not an easy hit either here.
Yeah, he's definitely hooked. Well, kicking this way, you've got a chance to come out with possibly a leave that doesn't give your opponent a run-out opportunity. Oh, God.
And it's Jason's break next game.
Right,
Isn't it?
yeah.
Boy, it's the
Yeah, that's why I said this was so big for Francisco. He would have had like a game in hand, on the breaks.
Yeah.
But now, essentially, the match is even. It's just that Francisco has the extra break. All right, 6-5. There's your lunch.
Good sandwich.
Yeah.
Yours will be good too. Believe me, it's good.
Well, that's going to be 2 meals. That thing weighs like 8 pounds.
And I ate the whole damn thing.
Well, you should be good for at least 2 hours then.
Oh, I'm good for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I think I might go do that after this rack. This is pretty friendly looking here.
I don't see any problems
No,
here.
everything's in its place. Everything
2 to
goes.
the 3 to the 4 to the 5 shooting stop. Everything's sitting right.
Yeah.
There's like no problem here.
No, this is the kind of rack where your cue ball should never touch another object ball.
Yeah.
I guess even getting funny on the 5 is still going to be okay because the 7's sitting right in front of the hole.
Yeah. This is the only shot.
Yeah, this is the only shot,
one.
right.
And this can
I
get a
think
little
I
tricky.
try to get it about where it is right now.
Yeah, and go
And
2
then-
rails up that alley. I don't like drawing straight across. Do you popping across?
No. No.
I like this, just going right up that alley
Yeah.
right there. Yeah,
Yeah. And
right
now-
between 8 and 9.
Right. I might draw this all the way to the bottom cushion, bounce a little, 4 on the side, depending on the angle. If he could go forward at the 4, between the 9 and the 8, that would play good too. He's just a little bit undecided.
If he had a little bit more angle, he can go behind the 8,
Yeah, I don't think he's got that much.
just like
Well,
this.
he did.
Just like this.
Well, but he's going to have to go 3 rails now. No, well, maybe he can just hold it there and take the longer shot on the 5.
I think he's going to go 3 rails.
3 rails. You're
I
coming.
think.
You're coming across the line,
Yeah,
but you want to go too far rather than not far enough. He's banking it. He's banking it, Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a hanger bank, but he just didn't want to risk getting position where he'd have to deal with the 9 ball. Like I said, you want to play this rack where you don't run into any other
Right.
balls. So that's about the only thing that could go wrong.
Draw back about 1 inch.
Yep. That was 3/4 of an inch. You blew that one.
I've dogged it.
Yeah. All right, 6-6.
Well, we got a 6-6 match here. Great match with Jason and Boosty. I believe he's going to hit this ball with high right and go 2 rails. Come down here, or low right, just spin down. Yeah, low right, spin down here into the middle rail. Float down for the 2. Yeah, I like it, like this. Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. He got a little far here. Now this can get kind of funny. He's about a ½ inch too far to play the 3 down there in the left-hand corner. I don't know how he's going to get on this ball. Yeah, he's liable to try to go in behind these balls, 3 rails, if he can miss the 8. Interesting. It will be interesting to see what he does here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Behind the 8, go toward. Yep. But he's left himself a little tough shot. I don't know if he can roll forward to shoot the 4 on the other side. Well, your guess is as good as mine here. I don't see. Well, I don't know what he's going to do unless he tries to bank the 4 ball back by this rail by the 5 and put the cue ball behind the 10. And that might be all he has. Bank the 4 and keep it on this side of the 5 and go behind the 10 on the short rail. I believe that's what he's going to attempt. Just like this, just like this, just like this. Yep. That's the shot. I call one right. Yay. It's a goofy kick here because it's a sellout if he, he'll have to get lucky here. He'll have to get a roll here if he hits it, and if he doesn't make it, he's going to have to get a roll. Maybe he'll get lucky. And he's also got to twist it. We'll see what happens here. This is tough. How do you get it? Boy, it couldn't have been hit no better. It was a monster shot there. Boy, and he left him in a funky situation. I think the 8 might even be in the way to kick this way. Yeah, look at this. This is a tough kick here. He liable. These guys kick so good. Yeah, no good. That was really tough. He had to hit the ball way thinner, and he's trying to play the cue ball, down here. Tough shot. He just got it. There you go. Just go up anywhere in the middle of the table. He wants to get past the line where you don't have to, you know, where you can just float over here and shoot the 6 in the same corner as the 4. You better hope it slows down, or he's gonna go around the table. Uh-oh. Look at this. That's like the worst place he could have stopped. That's without a doubt. That's the worst place he could have stopped. He might just be rolling this ball and just taking a little bit harder shot on the 6. Oh, look at that. He stabbed it in. Nice shot. Looked like he was on the wrong side of the ball to do that, and he just go back and forth, up and down. He just roll this ball and shoot the 10 in the opposite corner. Just like that. Nice out. Nice out. We got new leader, fans. Jason's finally gone one game ahead. He's been behind the whole match, and he's been playing good to go ahead, I'll tell you that. He's made some really super tough outs under pressure. A lot of pressure in this match. I'm pretty sure well, I'm not pretty sure. I think if Jason wins this match, he goes through on his group. Nice out. On the other table, which is it's 5-3 Corey. Big break here. Boy, if he can break it out here, he's on the hill. And that puts a lot of heat on Boosty. It's a big break here. Look at this. Oh, he hit him good, too. He broke him good, too, buddy. He'll probably won't shoot. He might try to cut this in. If not, he'll just bank it behind them balls and go 2 rails and high behind these balls. He might just hit this cue ball top left and go 2 rails. Or he could also put the 1 down here and freeze a cue ball behind the 6. I don't think I would shoot this, but we'll see. He's a great shot maker, so we'll see what he decides. Yeah, I know he wants to keep running. I know he wants to run out here bad. He don't want to get, a little safety battle, but he's looking at that shot, putting the 1 down here and putting the cue ball behind the 7, I guess. Yep, he's just going to hit the end rail and float right behind this ball just like this. Yep, we got him in jail, and he's trying to he was trying to put that 1 down here, but well, now the ball goes. I believe the 6-7 goes. He wanted to freeze him up on that ball to where he couldn't hit the side rail behind the 3, and I think he left him a little bit of wiggle room there to It's a big game here, buddy. He's trying to figure out what to do here because these two balls are tied up down there, the 6 and 7, and I don't think they go unless he's playing. He might be playing position to bank the 6. Shot that a little quick. I think he wanted more of a. He wanted an angle to shoot the 3 on the side. He's all right. Well, we'll see what he's going to do here. Because I couldn't tell you. Dangerous. He's trying to barely nip it. Look at this. Yeah, he's gonna. If he makes this ball, he's gonna catch the 8. So he's not gonna be able to turn him loose here. He could get a good angle. If it depends on the angle he winds up here on this 6 ball, whether he goes forward or he can always duck. You know, got a few options. Nah, he really don't like where he's at. He left it about as hard as he could leave it. He's got to hit this ball with a shade of inside English, which is left, and stab it in. Can't, you know? I think he's got to stab this ball in. Yeah, that was no good. He got away with it. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. God, Lord, what a shot. Well, Boosty has to bank this ball cross corner, which he's about a 5-1 favorite to make. I think he'll just hit this maybe with top left and just go down to the end rail and come out. I do it. I just roll it. And we'll see what he thinks. Look at this. He caught the point. He caught the point. That's pretty. That's hard to believe. He's trying to go down there and hit the 8, and it which stops the cue ball. Or even if he passes the 8, he got a shot, and he catches a point, and dang near scratched. How's the sandwich?
That might have been the best sandwich I ever ate in my life.
It's good.
I didn't have the other half in a while.
It's good. Look at this. He's got a bank out. It's like 3 banks in a row he's got to shoot. At least they're not tough ones, but you know, but no bank shot's a hanger. You know, you put a little too much on the ball, you know, and you miss it. Bank this one.
Hey, listen, he's a Derby bank pool champion. He won the Southern Classic bank pool ring game. At the Derby ring game this year, he ran a 6 and a 5. Nothing surprising about that.
That was a really big game for Jason. On the hill, 8-6. I think Boosty's getting ready to break. And if he breaks and runs out, and Jason runs out, then Boosty's breaking on the hill. I think it's Boosty's break. Yeah. See what he does here on this break. He's breaking the heck out of these balls about 100 miles an hour. Not 100, probably 25. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Boy, that's unlikely. That is unbelievably unlikely there. Look at this. The 1, 2 in the corner, the 3 and a 4. I don't see no problem here other than from the 3 to the 4 and the 4. Yeah. That's the only ball that's a little funny. 6 and 8 are together. Wow, that's an unlikely error that he may jump on the table on the break.
I think that was a case of a little too much adrenaline.
Hit it a little off center.
Yeah.
Really teeny, don't take it a hair off center.
Well, a lot of times the cue ball's in the air when it hits the 1 ball anyway.
Yeah.
And if you don't hit it square, that's going to be the result. And, I mean, it could not have come at a worse time.
No kidding.
Because now he's got to fade Jason running this out and breaking for the match.
No kidding. That was a
And then
mistake.
remember, Francisco had a 6-4 lead, and in that rack he had a chance to go 7-4 when he had that funny set of balls down there on the upper left corner.
It's funny how
Oh, he back kicked the 5 and the cue ball hung in the
pocket
jaw.
couldn't
Right,
get the
right, right. And then he comes with that tremendous out in that last game.
It's funny how these 10-ball games can all come down to the break. You know, I mean, just like one rack, one break. You know.
Yeah,
that changes the whole thing around.
And you almost wish would be a better way to decide things.
Yeah.
You know, after
it's
working
weird.
hard for 3 or 4 days.
You shoot in 100 balls, and all of a sudden you one break shot, it costs you the match, like because you got kicked in the side or whatever happens.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, I don't like that idea about it. You know, like straight pool or whatever, or any other game is.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I think he can twist this into the corner. I sure wouldn't twist it into the side because I don't like where the cue ball's going. But, I mean, I've seen he's good at these kind of shots when the ball is close together.
I like these shots myself. I see them good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I see them good.
Well, some people do and some people don't. Me personally, I have trouble when I get close to the ball.
I like
yeah.
it close. It doesn't bother me. I see the angle, but he would sure rather be straight.
Well, of course, and then of course you got to factor in the throw effect and the English and all of that. I mean, there's a lot of computations going along in that muscle memory before you shoot this.
He split the
Yeah.
wicket.
Of course, if that cue ball rolled another quarter-inch up on that ball, it would have
Now
changed
he's
the whole
perfect.
thing. Well, yeah, now it's just
A lot of low
don't
right.
get straight in on the 9.
Low right, come in short.
Yeah, 3 rails short,
Well, he
just
didn't-
barely bounce off.
Yes, for anybody interested, the World Artistic Pool competition is underway. The finals are going on, and it's in the tropical room, down across from the Amazon, the WPA World Artistic Pool Championships.
See how much he got out of that cue ball on a soft stroke? I mean, he just barely hit it, and it rolled 6 feet. Now Francisco's got to look up to the pool gods and say some prayers. Bobby, I don't know if you've been informed or nor the people at home, but we are going to start the semifinal immediately following this match. You know, would give the players a warm-up rack or so. We don't need to wait for the outer table match because it has no impact. It's
If Jason wins.
It doesn't matter. I've checked with Ozzy.
No matter who wins here, it doesn't matter.
It's the winner of this match goes through.
No matter
Right,
who wins.
right. Because neither
Okay, I got
the
you.
rack differential is
Yeah.
can't come into play. It's too big a gap.
Oh, okay.
So we're
Whoever
going to
wins here
go
goes through.
right, and they'll play in the second semifinal.
Who's going to play the first match here?
Dennis and Copigny, and then the younger brother will play in the second. What? What? Tell me I'm wrong now? Well, I'm telling you what Ozzy.
It's a big break for Jason. He's on the hill. He needs a break and get a shot at the 1. Stay in control of this rack. Look at this. Look at this nice roll here, boy. Pretty nice, I believe. I don't know exactly what he's going to do here. It's hard to see the angle from here. He might try to go up and down, go toward in between the 2 and 10. I'm not sure. I don't know if he can. I don't know if he can stop this ball. Yeah, that's where I think he's going, in between these balls. But it's got to make sure he makes the 1 and just avoid hitting the 10 here.
You got to avoid hitting anything,
Yeah,
right?
you just go straight up and down like this.
Oh, how they rolling? How they rolling?
What kind of shot was that?
You know, when stuff like that happens, sometimes it's just your turn to win. And no matter what
kidding.
you do, you're going to win.
I mean, that
And
was
if you're
like
the other guy,
unbelievable there.
if you're the other guy, no matter what you do, you can't win.
That was unbelievable roller. Catch that ball, knock it, and hang it in the pocket.
So much could have gone wrong there.
Oh, a million things.
Yeah.
A million things.
Anyway, I'm sorry to have cut short on what I was saying earlier because I wanted to make sure it was correct. And we are going to, like I said, begin the first semifinal after this. And of course, if Jason gets out here,
I don't
there's
like what he is. I don't like that shot. He
issues
just
in
shot.
doubt. Yeah, he wanted to be straighter on the 4 and the side, so he just go forward.
Now he's got to put a little twist on the ball, I think. And go to the rail. No, he's all right. What was he looking at there?
I don't know.
Make it all
Just
in the
got to,
face.
again, be careful here because you don't want to go into the 10 when you're playing the 6. You just go to the rail and bounce out about a ball. Well, I didn't even have to go to the rail. Maybe he's got to hit the 10 if he draws forward or back.
He wanted to roll about another half inch.
I would draw this for sure. He's got just enough angle to cheat a little bit. That's all he needs. Punch into the center diamond. And Jason is going to go through. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Shaw wins his group. He is through. He will play in the second